Hello, hello. So, let's go on with this then. Oh, yeah. Where did I did. Okay. Do you want to check if I announced it in the right places? Which I did. So, can continue with this now. Oh, yeah. I think we just played last time against Firehearts again. And they are here now. I really don't like this dude. They are nice. I don't know what I picked anymore. But at least we have a 50% success rate. Chance of success, I should say. So let's go on to I don't know anymore because I was busy with other things, like being sick. Oopsie. Wait, was there something like that over here as well? There is. I like these things. I never noticed them until last time. Your flight takes you near to where you've reached past storm wall. I can't. My mouse doesn't work. Into Deadless Tempest. With the climate and the downside intensifying, you wonder if the storm has spilled forth from its confines and started to ravage other regions of the land. And there was one. This area, I already saw that. As you soar above the waters of Worm Gulf, you notice Sir Gilman sidle up to you very slowly. Ah, we are very, 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 very high above the waters, if this knight is not mistaken. This knight's brethren lurk beneath the surface there, in numbers untold. Fortunately, if we were to come crashing to the surface now, then this knight, why, he would receive a watery burial in the custom of his kind. Kind of positive. Kind of still really freaking sad. Okay. Never really noticed these areas. Ooh, Retrude. Retrude slithers up to you as the black wagon passes through the skies above her former abode. Our kind who lurk below, but they would scarce believe we soar above them now. We told them when Sandalwood came to fetch us that we shall not return for some time. Our most accomplished labourers, with whom we shared so many moons in exile, we trust that they shall carry forth the reputation of our services, for we taught them all we know. She seems almost nostalgic as she lifts off the various services provided at Big Protrude's. Curses, bombs, potions, powders, cleaning reagents, I think. Sleep medicines. I don't know what that is, senescence. Big Protrude's earned quite a name for itself throughout the downside. for these and other things. When we are finished here, provided we do not return from whence we came, we shall return to our establishment and carry on our business there, for there is much demand. It's also positive. Oh. Gloom hangs thick above the pit of Melitha. And all around it, you are brave to seek your adversaries here again, reader. Many in the downside believe it to be nothing other than a foul then. I don't know. They take the tales of Ishlar astral port to be mythology. Oh, okay. Embellished through the retelling over time. You have met others such as Witch Wilde, whom I accidentally set free. I hate myself. Who believe otherwise, although whichever their beliefs, I know of none who would go near the place unless the stars demand it. Thus shall your coming right against the fate take the fate. Take place here. Okay. I have 3 players. Let's just go here. Okay. You arrive again in the muddy bleakness of flagging hands, already anticipating the sinking feeling that comes with the place. This time Bertrude has something to say for it. We shall show you how to withstand the less pleasant qualities of this locale. She reveals various salves and minor enchantments that help to counteract the spirit draining effect of the region. Soon everyone is feeling better, if but for the assurance. Hey, henceforth you shall not suffer penalties to hope in this region. Thanks be to Bertrude. Bless you be. So we're playing against the good doggos. Yeah. Okay. New pages. Okay. Accompany Volfred, whom I still will not set free because I still don't like him. You and Volfred venture into the muddy bleakness of cold mode. Along a circuitous... what? I don't know. Along a path that takes you far enough away from the Black Wagon. My agent suggests that what we seek is somewhere very close, my boy. Perhaps you can already sense its presence. You can, after a careful search, you procure an artifact either discarded by one witless to its power or left there for the sake of someone such as you. A what? Neoland Leech. Ooh. After banishing an adversary, the bearer has a chance to instantly recover all stamina. That's not bad. Hey. No one. Can I talk with Sandra? My lovely reader comes to me again. So what do I owe in pleasure? I want to talk. She does not want to talk. Damn it. Bye bye. Damn it. Well, sometimes people just don't want to talk, you know? It happens. So, we're gonna go and do our right. Oh my god, immediately. A messenger imp, Hedwin! Here in the poisoned lands of flagging hands, you encounter a messenger imp, come to deliver news and rumors from the other side. Hedwin! The news this time pertains to Hedwin, whom you liberated there You learn Hedwyn returned safely to the Commonwealth, where he was clothed and welcomed. His past transgressions all forgiven. He was to be groomed for a leadership position of his choice, whether on the council or the blood border. Ooh, each equally as lucrative and secretive as well. However, he refused, and before the stunned council members could do anything about it, he left them. Yes. He since made contact with Volfred's agents, and is working together with them. Thus the ranks of the revolution grow stronger. Yes. Per the messenger imp custom, the last part of the message was transcribed from Hedwyn, word for word, and says, "Keep going, I'll see you here." Aww. You thank the messenger imp for relaying this information. Soon your companions are all abuzz about it. I don't know. Tiso is happy to hear Hedwyn is well back in the Commonwealth. Yay, he did it! Well done, Hedwyn, my boy. I knew you could do it. Of course Bonita cares about that. Wonder if he will ever find the one he fell for. I always thought Hedwyn was looking for someone. Out there, back home. Do you think he found her? A glorious example Hedwyn sets for all of us. May that boy's spirit infect the lot of ye as would a plague. Yes. News of Hedwyn's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with newfound resolve. More hope. Yes. Your companions gain one hope for the next fight. Yes, wish Hedwyn luck. My boy. My man. I regret sending him back, but that makes me happy. Oh. Okay. What do they have? Aw. Hey guys, come in. Say no. Whatever happened to that smiley Hedwyn guy? Did he really get out of here like I've been hearing, or what? Yeah, he has. What's this? After dousing adversaries' Pyre recovers equal up to... Oh, that's not bad. Oh my god. Okay, I have that one. I don't think I have something that I really want to get rid of. I don't like these serums. I have this one mainly because I feel like having it. No, okay. Wow. Just the way it goes sometimes at that. Damn it, you just don't have anything interesting for me now. What's that? Fungus. Flagging fungus. Occasionally produces full-tasting mushrooms that are strangely satisfying to pluck from it. I can't pluck them. Okay, so we have this one as well. Okay. Let's commence the ride. Because I have nothing better to do, apparently. As the sky begins to darken over a bit of Melitha, you see one of your adversaries clad in the colors. You see one of your adversaries clad in the colors of the Fate step forward. Elmer! Where's Play? She arrives on cue. Of course she does. Hi Elmer, hello. Father asked me to salute you and the Nightwings, so here I am then. Consider yourself saluted. I love him. Oh, okay, and may the scraps watch over you and Mr. Oldheart. They shall do no such thing. Know that I am only doing this to ease father's worries. Such as I can, but when night falls you are all my adversaries, nothing more. He walks away, even as the darkness grows and the stars begin to shine. Nope, don't feel like doing that. Let's go listen to the voice.
Look forth, you exiles of the night winds. The 8 scribes summon you to the pit of Milith. Your adversaries in the coming rite shall be the Fate. Whosever pyre yet burns ere the break of dawn shall surge forward on the path to glory. Now prepare yourselves.
Oh. Here once again, O Nightwings, my son Elmer tells me, you have treated him most graciously. For that I am most grateful. Yeah, father, I said no such thing. When I bet he did. He likes Bay. He does. But as we all know each other well, now I suggest that we dispense with further interactions for the time. We must not let our hearts take sway when we are here to honor the scribes. Bay listens intently to all this, and then... Oh, you are right, Mr. Walhart. I never thought of it that way, but you are right. Boy. Elmer, when all of this is over someday, not too long from now, and the scribes are satisfied that we have served them well, then will you be my friend? I don't know. Okay, I know you mean that too. Until then, may the scribes protect us all. May the scribes protect us all. Hell yeah.
Choose quickly your triumvirate.
Okay. Oh. Do they have the same one? They do. Okay. So I want to use Bertrude. Tiso. And Bay.
Tiso.
Or because this one gives. No, I'll just because this gives me extra stuff. Yep.
Very well.
Prepared as ever. Yeah, boy. Let us stand together now, my son. Mm-hmm. Always, father. I am ready. Well, I have my buttons.
Begin. Good. Shall it be? Indeed.
Hey. There we go. The start.
Now take it.
Oh man, that was dumb of me. Not gonna lie. Dude, no!
Begone!
Begone, thought.
Merely a glancing blow.
Yes.
Unfortunate for Dolman. Unfortunate for the fate. Tizo takes the plunge.
Yes. Tizo. Oh, impressively conducted to this point, O Nightwings. Yet while our pyre burns, we shall strive. Good to know.
Seize the orb.
Oh. Oh, I got it. Yes.
Flung with considerable precision.
I kind of feel bad for doing this, and at the same time I'm like, yeah, I don't really care. We did it.
The Nightwings prevail yet again. Alas, that their adversaries failed to stop them. The right is done.
Alas, that the scribes did not heed our prayers this night. Come, Elmer. We are needed here no longer.
Always is there greater knowledge to be gained.
Oh my god, Tizo's almost rank 5 as well. That feels good. Hey, baby. Also getting stronger.
Until the stars align.
See, there we go. Yeah, boy. Let's do this. After you prevailed against the fate with great prowess, there is little time for you to rest. As yet, the night beckons, and the next ride reveals itself to be a vital one. Are you? No. Are we getting another liberation ride already? It is already time, reader. Come see for yourself. The coldness of the season now presents to us another chance. He heads out straight away, and you follow him in turn. Indeed, among the remaining stars you see one with which you are familiar now burns ever brightly. Oh my god. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Who are we playing against? Oh no, we're playing against the trees. I don't like that. Already are the Nightwings summoned back to Mount Alodil. Picture the rides as a wheel broken free from a black wagon. It is turning uncontrollably, and soon shall reach a sudden stop. We should have several chances left for someone to go free, either us or else our adversaries, but not both. What is at stake each time is further complicated now, I must admit, knowing we have so few opportunities remaining. Those whom we send back into the Commonwealth, should our plan, 53% now, oh yeah, somehow fail, they may look back upon their exile with fondness. So returning to the Commonwealth is not inherently a mercy, I don't think. Moreover, there are also those among us whom we count on to prevail in the rights. Yeah, we need them on the Nightwings just as much as we need them in the Commonwealth. We cannot simply grow our numbers here, given the circumstances. And so, who stays, who goes, these choices affect us all. No pressure there, my boy. You're sure about that? No, I don't know about you, but I shall go and take my leave for now. Let's set forth again at daybreak. Freaking amazing. I don't like this. Tizo, what's wrong? You find Tizo there in the black wagon looking rather more despondent than usual. When you attempt to reach out to him, he barely acknowledges you. Tiso indicates that he wishes to be left alone right now. Oh, so you almost run into Bay as you turn to leave. Yep. Oh well. I'm sorry, mister. I was just wanting to come check on little Tiso there. I think maybe he's taken ill or something. Yeah. Yeah, he is like that sickness thing. On further inspection, it occurs to you that Bay perhaps is not off the mark and that Tiso is unwell for some reason. Come on, Tiso, you're going to be alright. You might be the smallest one of us, but I think you're the toughest. Though Mr. Ariel, I think she's very tough as well. Tiso appreciates the kind word, but still wishes to be left alone this time. Oh, don't be silly, Tiso. You know I won't be doing that, don't you? Bay turns to you for a moment, lowering her voice. Mister, I think Tiso would like a little bit of privacy, if you don't mind. Oh, I don't mean to be rude. It's just, Tiso, well, I told him not to eat something. There was this, well, I think it was a mushroom maybe, growing in the corner over there. So, I see Tiso sniffing at it, and he's always hungry, and usually I try to feed him, but this time I told him no. Because I know my mushrooms, and whatever that was, I think it was a mushroom. But it wasn't one I know. Well, Tiso ate it anyway. Oh. Tiso corroborates Bay's recollection of what happened. So anyway, I think he's going to be maybe, well, cough it up, I guess. I think, maybe, any moment now. Because when I ate things I thought were mushrooms around here, I coughed them up as well. They made me rather sick. Kind of like Tiso over here. I hope that I'm not being inappropriate, because it's not polite, maybe. Oh, come to think of it, Tiso, why don't we go outside? Because then I won't have to clean up after you, like the last time when you ate something I said maybe you shouldn't, remember? Tiso indicates he remembers full well and regrets not heeding Bay's food-related counsel. Oh, don't worry, silly. If you've taken ill, then I think you're going to be fine. Won't you have a little walk outside with me? Because you're very tough. This is beginning to look better already. You're my best friend, Tiso. I won't let anything bad happen to you. Or at least I'll try, okay? I don't think anyone could stop you from eating things, though. Then she snatches Tiso up in her arms and whisks him out of the wagon with her. You hear her call back to you over her shoulder. Bye, mister. I'll make sure that Tiso is alright, I promise, okay? Although the prospect of Bay administering medical assistance normally would give you pause, Tiso seems to accompany her willingly enough. The two have shared a rather close bond since Bay first made contact with the group. For someone like her, who has been living alone for so long, the friendship must be vital. And as for Tiso, you must be impressed that a non-native of the downside seems to know her way around food safety even better than he. Yes. Oh, now I got one. Okay. Oh wait, I want to see something. Because I think I want to keep Shotario until the last one. I don't know when that is. But I think I want to keep Choda for all the way to the last one and then set her free. Because she gives us automatically 35 extra health, so to say. Bay has ooh, I should go for this one. Because that can be freaking amazing. So I need to get that dust from the slug market next time I see them. Tiso is already overpowered anyway. Much wider area. One side. Okay, I just want this one for Tiso then. I don't really care about him. This one is seem really good at least. Ooh, that's cool. Use your dash ability and weapon succession, less stamina. This one is good, but this one's also good. Yeah, that's difficult. I don't care. And Bertrude. I don't know. I think that Bertrude in general is just really good. I really start to like the way her abilities work. So I think I want to keep Bertrude and Jodario the longest, and maybe set free Pamitha and Sir Gilman first. Because Tiso belongs back here, and Tiso likes space, so I want to keep them together as long as possible. She pretty much wants to go back to how did she says that? She has a sort of business and she doesn't like really going back, so maybe keeping Bertrude down here is smart. Because eventually we won't have enough here. Eventually, if that's possible, we will have 2 left over. So that would be these 2. If I can set all of them free, I want to keep these 2 then. And then, but Tiso. No, because I can set Tiso and Bay free rather quickly then. I don't know, man, you know. I'm just trying to make sense of everything. Probably doing a really bad job at it though. Because I know myself. I'm just all over the place. But hey, at least I'm trying. I just want to find all of those locations. Wait, I can use my mouse. What is this? I can use my mouse now. By the way, have I said this already this stream? That I really miss Hedwig? Probably didn't. I really just... Splash. Jordario. I will go for Jordario, for Yoda. You make landing upon Mount Oladil, where Wolfgang pulls you aside, while the others complete the post-flight inspection. He puffs at his pipe before speaking up. Reader, as you know, I now wear the raiment once again. This means that I, myself, may soon be worthy to regain my freedom in the eyes of the 8 scribes. I'm not going to set you free. Know, however, that it is not my wish to go just yet. It is true, I could be of some benefit to our plan back in the Commonwealth, but I feel my place is here for the time being. I'm not going to set you free. Perhaps once the Nightwings are on surer footing in their path, my time shall come. Those are my feelings on the matter. And I want you to know, I shall of course, defer to to you. Our path is not to contradict the reader's will. Anyway, I trust that all of us, yourself included, shall find our freedom. If not soon, then by when all of this is over. No one to talk with, but let's see if maybe Sandra wants to talk. I want to talk. Yes. Seek the Gnomon Scribe's favor. Having completed the post-flight inspection, you and your Dariel visit the monument of Galathanian here on Emperor's Fall. Oh yeah. You scribes are quite predictable. The others were naive to think our opportunities at freedom were indefinite. So now we have to make the most of every chance, is that not so? I fail to see how that is any different than before. Soon she is finished paying her respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Gaul has shown you favor. You soon shall ascend the mountain, though there is time now to pursue your vocations. Hey, to hope for the next ride. Yeet! I can talk with someone. Joda. Yoda seems to be fidgeting with her horns. Blast these wretched things, reader. Have you any inkling as to how unwieldy they become with age? I long for the days when the wound in my leg was chief among my bodily concerns. I can go and talk, see. It seems one never grows entirely accustomed to becoming a demon in the downside. But they're really cool. Find it difficult to imagine. Yeah. I want to say they look really cool. You express regret her horns, yet cause her discomfort. Oh. No note, you think that they look very good on her for whatever consolation that provides. Oh, damn it. It is fortunate that my perpetual discomfort is of benefit to you. Yeah, I'm sorry, but I really think they look really cool. 10 years or so into my stay within this blasted place, I first felt protrusion from my skull. They remained hidden by my hair for quite some time, but I knew that would not last. We all heard much of demons in the Commonwealth, sinners, rightfully exiled, would assume their rightful form. Thus, when my horn started to sprout, I took it as an indication that perhaps this was indeed the fate that I deserved. She trails off for a while. Let me know what she says, because I like Joda. I know someone better now. Anybody of our kind left down here long enough and left alive becomes like this. Something in the climate? Difficult to say. A disease of sort, but not a deadly one. If anything, the opposite. If we live long enough, then we live longer still like this, extending thus our sentence into exile. Sometimes I think, if these horns are here to symbolize my sins, then surely they are going to recede if I ever return. On nights when these damned horns prevent my sleep, my thoughts inevitably stray to that hopeless idea, a naive hope which never leaves, despite prolonged attempts to rid myself of it. Horns are not worth the trouble, reader. She nods rarely as she heads out into the afternoon. Yeah, yeet? I should stop saying yeet. Yes, can I talk? I can't. Who has... Okay, but... Oh, Bertrude. Oh, yeah. Ah, another opportunity to shame that idiot crone. Let us get to work. For anyone watching that's like, oh, but this one is so easy. I did 50 minutes over Tisos, and I never completed Headwinds. Tutorials was really easy. Rookies was like 3 times or something. And after that, I just... Oh man. Yeah, that's just sad. I actually thought I could make that. But Prometheus was like 1 shot. There we go. And we need to make use of her slithering ability. Slither. Nigga, sneh. I should not say that. Did not say that. See, I can do this. I just have to actually try to... For some reason this ride is just... stupid. But I finally got it with only 1 time taking damage. A simple test, undeserving to be called a challenge. Rupert hurts! I ought to fail you just for gloating, crone. But these are not my rules, and your performance was sufficient. Thus you have passed my test. Congratulations are in order to you and to your lovely reader. Now farewell. Do you now want to talk with me? Please, Sandra, talk with me. Good riddance to that mouthpiece breath. Show us, then, what trinket she bestowed upon us. Oh yeah. Oh my god. Yeet. Because what she has now is just that increasing aura. Oh yeah. What's this? What can we solve? There you go. Grow overpowered, woman. Do it. I don't know if I should use that. I'm gonna sell this one, that's for sure. Yeah, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna mentor a companion again, because this is fun. Oh yeah, I cannot mentor Jard anymore. And I shouldn't mentor Tiso, he's almost rank 5. Should I mentor Wolfheads? Hey old man, I know you know a lot, but let me tell you what you don't know yet. How about I won't do that? I'm gonna mentor Prometha. Hey, Chief Rat. Game is going actually pretty good, I think. At least in my opinion. I'm gonna do another liberation ride, and I don't know. Thank you, Stream Elements. I don't know how many I have left, or if this goes on until you cannot do more because you don't have 3 people. Or anyone that's worthy. But I'm gonna do another one and see who I can send back, because I don't want to send Joda back. I came to that conclusion when I saw how useful she was. Oopsie. Yeah. Let us chat for a spell. You and Prometha review what observations you have made thus far about the various triumvirates you have confronted on your journey. She has keen insight about some of them. everything and everybody has its weakness. If I've come to learn anything at all in life, it's that. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's continue. Wait, why can I? Mitha. Yeah. How does that work? Okay. En route to the mountain top, you pass by a monument to Under King Ordas, and Pamitha happens to take notice. I have to hand it to you, Pamitha. You have a real gift for getting yourself into one bad situation after another. Now here you are, praying to the dead to bring the stars back, is that it? Maybe you'll get out of here this time. Things might be even worse back home. Oh, that's so sad. Soon she is finished paying her respects. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that Under King Oras has shown her favor. Ooh. Tree glory? Yes! For the glory of waifus, I just want to find out who is worthy to be freed. We're gonna do this again. Greetings. Yes. Boy. Yes. We do that again. Oh. Oh. See you wear the raiments once again. Explain. The cycle of the rites is ending. Well, I do not know exactly why. I have my fears. One of my contemporaries, he who fell off the summit long ago, he lives and seeks his liberty again. He stands against us now. He stands against us now, and believes his triumvirate to be the true Nightwings. I remember well the contemporary whom you mean. Then the Nightwings stand divided. Yes, and so I wear the raiments once again, in case that it may help to right this wrong. For I am Volfred Sandalwood, and I seek liberty for each of us, so that one day we all might stand shoulder to shoulder on the other side and bring our freedom to the people there. She considers Volfred's words for a moment. I see. Then move along. The guardian of Scribe Gates regards you all, and then she beckons you onwards. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome, go forth with glory. Celeste, what is it, Tariq? The will of the scribes, long have we both followed it. I think you would agree in equal measure. In equal measure had it drawn us close, as separated us. But if their aim now is to keep us apart for another age or longer, then no, I do not accept their will. You blasphemy, Tariq, and at the gate no less. But the low minstrel simply puts his hat back on. Then may the scribes themselves admonish me until tomorrow night, Celeste. Yeah, boy, we're doing that. We are actually doing it. I kind of want to go and find out how many tries I have at liberating people, but at the same time I don't, because it scares me. Having reached the peak of Mount Alodil again, you see the vastness of the downside all around you. It leaves you deep in thought, regarding which of your companions ought to go free this night. Yes, as Hedwig did last. I miss my boy. Oh hey, I can sell a shroom to you. You ain't gonna find a better deal with all this stuff and putting downsides. Yes. I want to sell this one. This one, because I think I will need that. Ooh, nice. That's one of them scribe snuff fingers, huh? One dab of those little guys and you'll be like, woo! Know what I mean? Yeah. They're pretty popular, but I got my connections, and they got their connections, and they got their connections. And they got plenty more of those. So just come and see me and Dad here later on. We ought to have one back in stock. Yes, thank you. Yeah. This was all mine and Dad's, you guys. Yay! Let's go talk with people. Oh. Wilfred looks up as you approach and smiles. I never thought that I would say such things, my boy, but it is good to wear the raiment in the right once more. The march of time does have a way of healing certain hurts. Besides the night wings of today, we are a very different beast than the triumvirate, which took me in almost a decade ago. Ours was a triumvirate of exactly 3, well 4 with Diesel, who proved to be an exception, though historically the Nightwings never took on more exiles than needed. I have mentioned my predecessor Brighton and my former companions Erisa and Orlek, whom I don't like, and I want to beat him. Perhaps naively I had hoped my time with them would not be relevant directly to what we have now attempted. But seeing as our stories are now intertwined, do let me know if there is more you wish to learn of them. I want to learn about Orlek. You ask about what Orlek was like when he and Wolfred first became acquainted, because I want to know if he's full on. He probably isn't full on a bad person, but I want to know because he's been a real nasty person to me. Wolfred remained silent for some time. I was very, very sick, you know, when I first landed in the downside. The long trip down the river must have been a little much for me. It was Orlek who found me. Oh, like how Hedwyn found me. Well, how Hedwyn was nice for me. I don't remember anymore if it was just... No, they were all there. He could not have known of my capacity to read before he revived me. He was a physician, intolerant of the sight of suffering of any kind. Not just any physician, mind you. A gifted, highly decorated one. He served on the front. Back then, skirmishes erupted frequently, and those such as Orlek, they had to deal with many casualties on either side. In time, he said he grew repulsed by what he saw. This sowed in his heart a yearning for an end to all the bloodshed. So he tried to use his status to negotiate a treachery with the Highwind remnants. Must have gone about how you would expect. He was given direct orders to return to the front, but when he refused to soil his hands again, they cast him to the downside. Yeah. Here he came to notice of the Nightwings, and before long he grew to be one of the finest rites conductors anyone had ever seen. He was instrumental in the liberation of his companions, whose roles in the triumvirate were later filled by Erisa and me. In time, Orlek's own opportunity for freedom had come up. He longed for it, so that with his exalted status, he might stand a better chance of negotiating peace. However, on the evening of his liberation, well, you know the story from that point. Yeah. Wolfred breathes a heavy sigh. He and I were kindred spirits for a while. I could not bear to think that he was gone, and now I still cannot entirely believe that he is back. He is our adversary now, transformed, grown cold, Still, part of me is happy that he lives. Make no mistake, of course, I shall not be swayed against our plan, not by Orlac or anyone. As I have said before, we share a higher calling now. As for Orlac, he wants his freedom still, although I wonder if he still remembers why. Anyway, was there something else, my boy? You ask about Erisa, whom you understand betrayed Orlac at the moment of his liberation, but then perished in the Shimmer Pool, which is pretty brutal if you ask me. I'm afraid you know the brunt of it, my boy, but I suppose you ought to know something of Erisa's past, lest you be quick to judge her solely by her actions. Mind you, I would never make excuses for the terrible choice she ultimately made, but her life, I understand, was very difficult. Erisa had been exiled for the foolest of acts. You could see it plainly branded on her face. Such was the heinousness of what she did in the eyes of the Commonwealth. She was an apprentice blacksmith in her youth, taking up the post left by her brother. He had fallen in battle on the blood border, despite wielding their father's own lance and armor. Her father never quite recovered after this, and had grown cruel and detached. It was Erisa who took the blunt of his fury. He expected the impossible of her. Okay. One day it was all too much for her, so when next he lashed out to her, she struck back. She struck back. Again. And again. And again. When they came for her, her father was gone, and she was not herself. She was promptly cast into the downside for the crime, where her hatred for the Commonwealth only grew. Erisa was intense in her demeanor, haunted by her father's memory. More than that, her chief motive for wanting back her freedom was, in hindsight, not a healthy one. She longed to join our nation enemies, to build for the Highwind Remnants a great siege engine that could shatter the defenses of the Commonwealth and forever end our feud. Wow, what she ultimately did to Orlac. It was an act of pure and thoughtless desperation. I do not think that it was simply evil. Nor do I think that it was personal. I often wonder though if, in her final moments in the Shimmer Pool, she understood what she had done, the depths to which she had fallen. For years, I must admit, I hated her. But now, my only hope is that she found a peace unattainable during her relatively short life in the Downside and Commonwealth. Furthermore, I hope that the life of Erisa offers some perspective yet to those of us who have not made the same mistakes. Now then, was there anything else? Yes, I want to know about Brighton. You inquire about Brighton, who you understand was liberated prior to when Wolfred first joined the Nightwings. I never met Brighton in person, but I know him rather well by now. Though, for that matter, my boy, so do you. Did he write a book? He studies your reaction for a moment, or is he the voice? Brighton was born wealthy but not special otherwise. You would have no reason to have heard of him. He was exiled for negligence, misconduct. I do not know exactly why, and do not care for spreading rumors. I first heard of him through Erisa and Orlac, who found in me a suitable replacement following his liberation. They spoke little of him. Orlac gave the impression they did not see eye to eye, but he assured me I soon would hear from him myself. It is the voice. What? Or I hope, because it's... Oh my god. As I became accustomed to the book, which you know well by now, I soon began to hear the voice. See? It's like he's pointing to it. Prophet looks at you as if to see if you yet take his meaning. You see, my boy, after Brighton's liberation, he assumes a new identity within the Commonwealth, and a new responsibility to the triumvirate which liberated him. That voice you hear from time to time, whensoever the stars align, it's him. Yes, boy! Oh my god! He's no longer Brighton. He is now none other than the Archjustice and Troublous the Ninth himself. Yeah, what the Ninth? The Grand Judge and figurehead under whose watch the Commonwealth is governed in this... Oh my god. Nice. Liberated exiles retain certain burdens to their old triumvirates. They have much to thank them for, not just their freedom, but their exalted status in the Commonwealth. The theocratic rulers of the Commonwealth, they do not wear masks and raiments simply for the sake of ceremony. They are not who they appear to be. Their public past are nothing but a fabrication. Like Brighton, they once were exiles too. Brighton. That voice. He has no love for either one of us by now. He knows full well what we attempt to do, yet he is bound by the traditions of the rites. He shall always stand on ceremony and complain, but I think he knows deep down that he is powerless. How ironic that one of such high status in the Commonwealth should be so frightened of some long-forgotten exiles such as we. Anyway, that's Brighton for you. Must have seen in you the potential to be one of his staunch supporters for a time. If that's a path you would want to pursue, I should apologize. Now then, whom else would we talk about? Well, there is no one left to talk about, so bye-bye. You bid Wilfred a good afternoon and leave him with his memories. My pleasure, reader. Reflecting on the past from time to time helps demonstrate how far we've come, yet how much further we have yet to go. Yeah. Yeah, Sandra. I cannot get it. I'm sorry. I cannot talk with her. I want to talk with Sandra. That's it, right. I swear to God, if we don't play against the chastity, but against Orlek, I'm gonna get angry. I don't want to play against Orlek again. Your companions are gathered there under the fall. They shall be counting on you. Indeed, as the cycle of the rites turns ever faster, so, too, is our plan set in motion. My agents in the Commonwealth are beginning to cause a bit of a stir out there, and word has reached high places that the rites are ending. This is our chance, but let us not despair should victory elude us here. We shall make the most of whatever the scribes may have in store for us. That is to say, good luck, my boy. It's time. Yes, glory to the 8 scribes. Hello. Another liberation. What is this one? No. Let's do this.
Once more, the Nightwings gain the summit of the sacred Mount Aladiel to conduct the liberation rite, even as the stars themselves abandon you. Make good upon these final opportunities, reader. This glorious age-old tradition coming to an end upon your watch. I trust the chastity your adversaries shall not throw away this chance. Choose now who may go free, should they unfortunately fail.
The pyres burn and each of the triumvirates is present and prepared. Yes. Anointed one of the chastity. Come forth now and declare yourself, and pay any respect you have unto your adversaries, the Nightwings. Yes. I have no idea. I really don't know who I want to go free this time. Warmest salutations to you all upon this blessed eve. I am Timberstaff, yeah, and I must say that I am very moved to be part of these proceedings. It shall be my humblest of privilege to return quite soon, I hope, to the Commonwealth, to better the society. Yeah. How you govern in your Commonwealth is not our business here. Your intentions shall mean nothing if you do not perform this rite. But I mean no offense. Meant no offense at all. I shall serve well these rites, I promise. Why I think I shall be sending many exiles here into the downside to replace me. Yeah, nasty. I can think of quite a few who I think would benefit from experiencing this wonderful tradition for ourselves. Make no attempt to undermine me here, and nothing shall befall you or your loved ones in the Commonwealth. It's a deal. Boy. Yes. Yeah, whatever.
Whom do you intend to liberate?
I guess Pamitha free. Because I want to keep Yoda. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Here's my last sign. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. You go home. Yeah, I'm gonna. So I'm going to get my shot at all this then. How very thoughtful of you, darling. Yes.
Who shall strive for her?
Oh. You will. And Bertrude. Let's do this. This is gonna be a new team for me. I've never done this before. I normally have Tizo in instead of Pamitha. Mitha.
The choice is cast.
Now it begins. Do me this favor, if you please. And stand aside like a good sport there, I promise to reward you handsomely once I'm free. You ain't going free. I don't want you to go free.
Commence.
Yeah, I have the same. Oh, damn it. The Jodariel just has a lot of help from my buyer, so I really want to keep her until the end, hopefully. Oh ho, what's this now? It seems to me that the scribes so enjoy our company, the entertainment we provide, that they have deemed to reignite our pyres. Something stirs in the sky. If the heavens are to rain and reignite your pyres, then the ride shall continue. Ere one pyre or the other is put out. What? Are you joking me? That's so rude. Don't do that to me. Fight me, boy. Come on, we can do this. I can do this. I know that I can. Oh my god. Oh man, that's a bad play for me. Really bad. Almost done. Almost.
And there it is, at last.
Yeet. There we go.
The Night Wings proved their worth. Their adversaries they defeated utterly. Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus the scribes have chosen. The exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds. Return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
This is another outrage. Have you any idea what you've done, you ingrates? So, what am I supposed to give a speech or something then? Reader darling, all of you, look. I've no idea still why you picked me. Because I didn't want to get rid of Tizo and Jodario. Duh. I do have one, but I don't think it's right. If you've wanted to get rid of me by now, need not have gone to such lengths, and so I'm left only to conclude that you did this for me. Yes, sure, whatever. The years I spent down here, in one sense, they have all been such a waste, just utterly for nothing. Spectacularly so. I thought that my relationship with Tamata had nowhere left to go but up, but well, you know, not quite the case. But then I think what would have become of me had I made no attempt to set things right. Had I not done anything I have, I could not have lived with that, I think. I was so certain that my life would end down here. Yes, I'm only now beginning to consider that the opposite may have come true instead. What I'm trying to say is thanks to all of you, I mean that. No, I guess I'd better head back to that damned Commonwealth, so bottoms up. Get drunk, my lady. She plunges in the waters of the shiver pool and disappears from the view, though her voice still rings out. We'll have to see what we can do up there, provided that my sisters, haven't had their way with it just yet. Anyway, let's find a way to keep in touch, but just in case, goodbye. May she indeed leave the burden of her guilt in the downside. May she return in glory. Goodbye.
Godspeed, Tabitha Thane. The 8 scribes are watching from afar. By their grace, may the cycle of the rites keep turning for as long as possible.
I know. Yes! I'm gonna keep Bertrude, because she's helpful. This land, so rife with eldritch knowledge long forbidden in the Commonwealth, we learn the stuff of fear itself. I don't like sandalwood. I don't know, I don't like him. It's weird for me to play with sandalwood. Yeah, sure thing, why not? Yeah, I'm not used to that. And I'm trying to like get used to them because I've gotten used to Bertrude like really quickly. I've used her maybe 3 or 4 times. And that went really easily. Yeah. Yeah, it might be good for that. I don't know, I haven't really played with him with like anything. Oh, but for the worms, worms. I don't know how to pronounce that. I just used Tizo. Because Tizo is overpowered with his talisman. You prevailed in the liberation against the chastity. Pity. Already does the Blackwagon feel quieter than usual without Pametha, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. There was more I meant to say to her while she was still among us. We shall make do without her here. You wonder who, if anyone among you, shall be next to go. We have but a few such liberation rites remaining. Exactly how many I do not wish to speculate about, as yet, until such time as we can better say for certain. Under no circumstances would I suggest this is ideal, however, it is opportunity enough that our plan may as yet succeed. With almost 60% now, and I freaking love it. Although all of these setbacks, I fear that we'll have to go against Oralek. Because I feel like he is coming back, because we have only played against him once and only seen him once, and that's not what you do with a character. You make them come back. So he's probably gonna come back. Fulfred trails off and falls silent. Some of the others exchange looks. They are beginning to understand. With the ride soon ending, everything which Fulfred has sought both on his own for many years, and now with all of you, all of it may have been in vain. The hush spreads to the others. But not to you. You then proceed to do something that none of them expect. You raise your voice. Oh. Each of your fellow exiles turns to you, their expressions asking you a question, with no easy answer. What are we going to do? As you meet Bertrude's gaze, the words for the occasion begin to crystallize in your mind. You are searching to find the right words, as all your fellow exiles are looking to you now. You tell them that you have stood together time after time through this quest, and are now poised to seize upon the glorious opportunity. You tell them that you are not going to mince words with anyone here. You tell them that you all have struggled to have come this far. This one, I think. You tell them that you all have struggled to have come this far past the downside from many challenges. Through many challenges you have faced, only to reach this low point. Oh well. It is clear now that not all of you are going to return. Surely this has weighed heavily on everyone. Your path to freedom still is laid bare before you. It's clear now that not all of you are going to return. Each of you know this outcome was possible. Your path to freedom still is laid bare before you all. True freedom is not waiting for you in the Commonwealth. The path is difficult enough with at a burden of despair. None of you pursued this quest with any guarantee. It's a quest you all knew was unlikely to end well. One cannot assume that it would have a happy outcome. I don't know. This one. Meanwhile, the stars themselves are shining on for you. All of what transpired cannot be mere chance. You all now have a divine duty to uphold. The Commonwealth is already in whatever that is. There you have unfinished business to conduct. You have to resist the focus. You have to resist the forces that would crush you. But something far more vital is at stake. You see the imminent conclusion of the rites as a sign. It's a sign that the world is changing. I think this one. Meanwhile, the stars themselves are shining on for you. All of what transpired cannot be mere chance. Glory awaits if you can persevere together. This is so weird to do and so time consuming. You all stand poised to ensure the world you leave behind for your loved ones, for each other, is a world worth living in. Now is the time to stand and fight the forces that oppose you, for each other, for those who live oppressed. You now have this opportunity to live with purpose for each other, for all those who shall live on. Support what living is, for those who live oppressed, for those who do not fight, do not prevail. To live with purpose for each other, for yours is a righteous cause. I don't know, just like that. If you can believe any of this, then believe above all in each other. Believe that the plan may yet be achieved. If you cannot see the merit in this quest, then you are unfit to stand among Nightwings. Oh my god. When you look at it that way, which side of the world you end up on is up to all of you, to each one of you in your own way. If you can believe any of this, then trust what your heart is telling you. Believe that the plan may yet be achieved. Trust that you may yet prevail together. When you look at it that way, whether you achieve your freedom is up to all of you, to each of you in your own way. you need but see your journey to its end. This heart is telling you, trust that you may yet fulfill. After a brief period of reflection, you share one last sentence with the group. Let us stand together now and always. Mere distance cannot separate our spirits. The stars have not vanished, they have joined us. Let us bring about the harmony envisioned by the 8 scribes. The people of the Commonwealth need us as we need one another. Mere distance cannot separate our spirits. Thus, do you remain together with your thoughts? No one speaks for a time but them. I love Sir Gilman, but I hate him at the same time. Ah, the struggle you describe, O Master Reader, it has been glorious indeed. Wherever you shall lead, this night shall follow without stopping once, even to think. Thou wouldst dare to change this ancient world's reading one, and yet thy words are tinged with certain truths. Oh, these are foes to stand with you, no matter where your quest shall lead. I just love the sounds these all make. They are so adorable. May long the stars remain aligned for you, reader, sir. All the while, Volfred remains watching you intently. Then his expression softens and he smiles. You are right, of course, my boy. We are the Nightwings. It is precisely as you said. Mere distance cannot separate our spirits. Lead us then, reader, to the end of our quest, and the dawn of the new age for all our kin. Everyone, for the Nightwings. Cheers, mate. They stand with you no matter what. They await the outcome of your vision of the stars, which burn with renewed fury. Because now the last ride's back up. Hey, each of the Nightwings gains one hope permanently. Woo! Mere distance cannot separate our spirits. Boy! The stars above now burn with what appears a desperate fury. Many more of them than usual. Look at the stars. Wait, can I get... I guess all of them? Can I just pick? The stars of the 8 scribes, they shine together now as one. The lone minstrel draws breath, as though surprised by what he sees. He backs away and averts his eyes. This is another sign the rites are soon to cease. Few chances yet remain to confront the adversaries you have met during your journey. What? Rites next liberation is 2. Just ignore that I miss one here, and ignore that Utmilde is free. Damn it. I don't know, should we go against the accusers? Can we go against the accusers' essence? Essence. Let's go. Because last time we went to face the accusers, we got aura lack, which I still don't approve. Very well then, reader. Once more you shall face Lando and the accusers, when the stars align. We may set course for the hope of auras at dawn. For now, please get some rest in the remaining dark of the night. I wanna... I am not tempted to read at all. After the liberation of Pamitha, you find the lone minstrel back in the wagon, looking as though no such thing had just occurred this night. You think you see him tilt his head as you approach. Some words of congratulations are in order for this evening, I should think, reader, and so, congratulations on prevailing in the liberation rite. Surely Pamitha shall be most grateful, and her safe return unto your commonwealth will benefit the plan in which you all now play a part. As for your adversaries of the chastity, I shall stop with that. This must have been a bitter loss for them and Manly, although they must have known their chance was far from certain. Thus shall we all await the next turn of the cycle of the rites. Celeste and I are to return to our respective duties for the time, as now Scribe's Gate is sealed. I await when next we all shall meet, when next you may yet live up to the glory of the Nightwings in the eyes of the 8 scribes, which yet shine down for us. He trails off, then nods to you in his cordial manner and bids you a good rest of the evening. Yeah. Hey, another black cap. Yep, boy. I miss her. I pretty much miss everybody that I liberated, which are 3. I've liberated 3 people. And I just feel sad because I still have I still have tutorial, but I don't like this one. So I'm just gonna keep this one. Oh yeah. Oh wait, there was. I want to go for this one. Wait. There we go. Oh, your master is looking. I just don't know what to do with Gilman. I don't know, I don't like him, but I will try to use him. Can I talk with you? I can send you out there somewhere. What is it that you want? I want to talk. Damn it. Nope. Oh boy. Yeah. Continue your journey. There is no time now to return to Moonlight Alcove as before, as the stars already urge you on. Everyone is ready to make haste for the hope of Horus. Can I just take off? Yeet. Can I use my... I cannot use my mouse. What is that? The inverted Valosolium roars into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Your home is there somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Those who transcend the Shimmer Pool after a liberation rite, the fall shall send them on their way. I suppose that it would be unfair if we could simply fly. Yeah. Wolfred approaches as you fly above his hidden lair. That's the Moonlight Alcove. You cannot help but wonder if you shall ever return there. Our dear alcove. I've asked my agents to break down the place. It soon shall be gone, if it isn't already. We shall not be returning. We have not the time to do so anyway, and with Orlak back among the living now, and no longer fond of me, I dare not think what he would do with it. Unfortunately, hiding places are of little value once they are found. Once all of this is over, those of us who do not manage to return, we shall have to find another place to live. To try to live at least. It's so sad. I just want to find all of those blinking spots. Because they have lore and I like lore. I'm not gonna kill you again, you poor baby. Is there stuff here? Hey, 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 hey. What the bloody blazes? Well, if it isn't the Nightwings flaunting their fancy little flying wagon, eh? You think you're better than us, matey, eh? Why, you ain't better than the dung I stepped in last night. Now get out of here, or I have a mind to leap on over there and rip your gizzards out. You hear me? I'm sorry. I'm not, but yeah. Is there anything here? No. That's so sad. Is there anything here? Nope. Where shall we stay this time? Let's just, because I cannot use my mouse again. Hey, we're gonna fish again. You wanna talk now? You wanna talk? Yes. Okay. The Lone Minstrel suggests that. Hello! Oh, I have to tell you something. I may or may not have liberated Pamitha. Because I could only choose Yoda, who I want to keep, Tiso, who I like playing with, and Pamitha, who deserves freedom because she is an absolute babe. So we did that, and welcome to me being confused about how quickly things are changing. The Lone Minstrel suggests that the spot of fishing may help pass the time as you drift among the murky waters of the Underking Pass. Here, it seems the fish are one step ahead of you. Perhaps if you keep at it, they will let down their guard, or perhaps they shall not. Oh, I had to play against the trees, the chastities, and I couldn't. I didn't want to free Tiso because I want to keep him with Bay. And I don't want to free Jodariel yet because she is so helpful for my buyer and in general. So she was the only one I could free. Hey. Keep at it. Yeah, true. True, yeah. Rather than relent, you redouble your efforts against the fish. Hours pass. At last your patience is rewarded and handsomely as you fling a rather large specimen up from out of the depths and into your care. Reader 1, fish 0. and I cannot talk. Cannot talk with her. Wait, I can do a practice run, of course. Because I wanna play with sandalwood maybe a bit. God, I hate him. Yeah, but here's the thing, I've never used him. And I kind of want to get used to him. I like Bertrude, like weirdly enough. I really like Bertrude. Mainly because she now has this, so she just blasting right through that. But I don't. Oh wait, yeah. What do we have? What's that? Oh yeah. I don't know, this one? And this one, because I'm not used to these three. Need to get used to them a bit more. Oh my god. I am so bad at this. Like, really. Rude! Rude? I really don't like sandalwood. It feels really weird to play with. And that though this feels really overpowered. I think that if I Wait, what? Yeah, I don't like sandalwood. I've decided I don't like him. I do like Bertrude though. Sir Gilman I can kind of play with more. But I don't like them. I don't like Sir Gilman and Sandalwood. Bertrude is fine. So pretty much now the only two that I really don't like to play with, which used to be Bertrude as well. No, oh god, wait. I have done a liberation rite against... I don't know. Oh, I didn't play with Pamita. I haven't done something against them because I think they are next. I played against the Tempers, Chastity. Did I play against the Doggos? I don't know. Yeah, I did. So I played against the Tempers, the Dissidents, the Chastity, and the Withdrawn. And I've only lost against the Withdrawn, and I hate it. But I haven't played yet against the Essence. Sadly. Oh god. No. Halt, everyone. I beg you, please. Forgive my rudeness here. The Black Wagon has soldered? I don't know. To a stop en route to the Hulk of Horus. There is some commotion as the lone minstrel what? Someone is there along our path ahead. Is it Overleg again? However, when you scan the horizon, everything is still. You see no sign of whomever the lone minstrel refers to. Still, he indicates caution. Strange. Do not believe I was mistaken. The lone minstrel turns up. I guess he is there. You look toward where he signals, and then at last you see the cause of his concern. There's no mistaking who it is. Is it Oralek? Boy! Oralek stands there near motionless atop some forgotten rock jutting from the sprawling waters a fair distance away. I don't like him. He's been so rude to us that I'm like, no. I want to win from you. Every time I got a chance to win from you. He stands directly on the path of your black wagon, yet he shows no sign of acknowledging the wagon's presence. He appears only to be waiting for something, likely for you all. The lone minstrel gets your attention quietly. I don't know, I mean, I know about his background now. Because I talked with Vandelwood about it. And he was a good guy. But I don't know. I don't like him. What do your senses tell you at this time? Warlock may have come with ill intent. Ooh, I wanna talk with him. I wanna try that. I'm curious now. I was like, oh, I don't wanna turn back. Because I chose this point. I wanted to go here for the ride. But I don't wanna just be like, oh, he can be made move. Like, I wanna talk then. I don't know. There has to be a way to reason with Orlek and bridge differences between him and his former triumvirate. Perhaps he has come to negotiate. I don't know. Perhaps you are correct. Let us try and make contact with him then, as we proceed. You give the signal for the Triviums to start the wagon and head towards him. But just as you reach the point where Orlek once stood, you freaking already left, motherfucker. Damn it. Let us remain watchful as we proceed on course. Orlek is nowhere to be found. Damn it. The unnerving encounter causes everyone to fall silent for the remainder of the trip. I don't know, man. Like, doing something like that just makes me pissed off. You don't just stand there and then disappear. Aww. Your wagon finally arrives at the Hulk of Horus, where still there is no sign of Orlek, or your next adversaries for that matter. Did he fight them again? Your companions organize a quick search about the premise, leaving you to watch the wagon until the ride commences. I guess sell a fish.
The simple kiwi voice.
Guys, I can't help but wondering whatever happened to that number with the wings. You know, the one. I guess she's kind of pretty. Maybe, I suppose, dude. She's still around by any chance? Because well, anyways, it's that. I don't know, man. Let me sell my fish. Oh, nice. Fuck. I don't know, man. I don't really like.
Great taste.
Thanks, guys. Good luck in that thing you're going to tonight. Yeah, boy. Wait, the bottles, the essence things. They are like a one-time power-up. You buy them, you use them, and only one time they'll give you something extra, and I don't like them. When did he get in? Orlek? When did you get into my wagon? Get out. Something's wrong. Someone is here alone with you. Orlek. He does whatever he wants. Well, not in my wagon. He has to do what I want, and I want him out. And I just ignore him and like... Damn it. I just want to be like, can I just ignore him and talk with Sandra? I guess not. Can I read my book? No. I don't know. I don't know, man. He was so rude the first time we met him. Orlek seems to be examining various objects in the wagon. Whether he has noticed you, you cannot tell. What he's doing here and how he got in unnoticed, you cannot imagine. You watch him go about whatever he's doing, examining all sort of things that you and your fellow exiles gathered on your journey. He shakes his head. How dare they make a mess of the place that was once mine? All of these trinkets. Oh, the music. No, that's so cool. This wagon, it is most different now. Welcome, and yet I am unwelcome here, it seems. Oh, you noticed that I don't want you in here. It's so cool, damn the music. In my own wagon. It's mine. I want to slam my desk, but I don't. But it's my wagon now. He directs his gaze at you, acknowledging your presence for the first time. You, mere shadow. Tell me something. Who are you to them? I don't know, man. I mean, his design is cool, I can say that. But I won't go and be like, yeah, he's good, I like him. Because I don't. He's mean. Okay. Who am I to them? I don't know. Oh, look we should know who you are. Right. I'm the friend. You tell Orlek that you have traveled all across the downside with this group and count them as your trusted friends. It's a different group now than in his days. A friend, is it? Beware then, for the Nightwings do not always treat their friends with all due charity. Relay to them a message for me, Shadow. Don't call me Shadow! Tell them I shall have my night. He strides right past you towards the door, but then he turns to you again once more. I shall have my night. Why not have your day? Then Orlek is gone. Can I know? I wanna talk. Can I not? Several of your companions return as you exit. He's edgy, yeah. As you exit the wagon, you explain what happened. However, none of them saw Orlek. Ah boy, he's a ninja. Most concerning, reader. Though I am thankful you are well. Orlek, he always was a peaceful individual, and yet his disposition is much different now. Perhaps we had best inspect the wagon for any sign of tampering in light of these events. I don't think he's done anything bad to it. You and the others conduct an exhausting search in and around the black wagon for any signs of objects missing or tampered with, as well as signs of damage or foul play. The search yields nothing. No one finds any sign that anything was moved, tampered with. Even the driving seemed calm. It's because they know him. The incident leaves you questioning your own recollection of what happened. You try to clear your mind, for the ride is soon now to commence. And there's no one to talk. Can I know? Yeah, he closed this thing. That's it. He closed that. Okay. Commence the ride. Are we gonna play against Orlek again? Is that what's gonna happen? Once more you have returned to the Hulk of Auras, and your companions stand ready beneath a still night sky, awaiting the commencement of the rites. You overhear some of their words to one another, to await the signal in the stars. You said we have to face the accusers tonight. Surely there is honor to be gained in this. Just then you observe a glint of starlight that begins to shine above, and your companions soon fall silent. Oh, another new one. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any of that. Hello, old friend, can you talk with me again in like your casual old way?
Ah, the infamous reader returns, along with his remaining retinue of miscreants. You managed recently to rid yourself of yet another one. Your adversaries, the accusers, as with you, they must be very desperate for their freedom. They shall not make it any easier from here.
The adversaries whom you were to confront, and instead you run in with Orlek, have assembled at the opposite side of the clearing, and their pyre burns bright. Oh boy. Lendl emerges from the ranks of the accusers and calls out to the rest of you. What? Oh god. You Nightwings. You thought that demon thug you sent to waylay us... Waylay? I don't know what that is, but okay. Would be enough to stay us from our true path, you utter scum. Each time I think that I have seen the lowest depth of your treachery, you manage to surprise me yet again. The accusers seem all the more determined to prevail against you now, after Orlek denied their chance to stand against you last time. It's the whole reason why I want to play against you this time.
Choose now, your band of traitors.
Oh, you nasty. Voice, you nasty. His name is Deb. Almost Deb. Damn it. Okay, so we're gonna put in Jodariel. So we have 151 in our pyre. Tiso. And Bertrude. We await the ancient rites commence. Come the Nightwings, we are prepared for you. Yeet. I've been yeeting a lot this stream.
Now begin. Engulfed within the aura. All of the accusers gone. The first dousing.
There we go.
Tiso takes the plunge.
Oh, I didn't make it. Oh man,
Plunged into your ire.
that was bad. Boy.
Unfortunate for the accusers. Jodariel plunged into their pyre.
Yeah, boy. Hold still, you misbegotten little fox, we are not finished with you yet. Tiso utters at Lendl a slew of absolute worst imp profanities. Your curses could not possibly affect me any further, you foul spawn. For you have taken everything from me already. But if I am to be trapped in this forsaken hole with you for the remainder, wow, word, of my days, then I shall see to it that yours shall be as doleful as my own. Yeah, yeet.
Lendl certainly enjoys a rousing speech, though talk means nothing in the rites.
That pyre's flames grow weak.
Yeet?
There.
Oh my god. That's bad.
That's it.
And it is done.
My
You
dream
know
team.
who prevailed? They overwhelmed their adversaries utterly.
You know who. We're called the
The
Nightwings.
ceremony is complete.
Yeah, yeet. Plus that a decorated constable of the Commonwealth should end up having to consort with fools at in these accursed robes and miserable circumstances. Those damn scribes certainly exist, for it is clear they have no love for me or any of decent bird and station. Dab on them haters. Yeet. Would it be coarse to take a bit of pleasure from his outrage? Tiso hopes that Lendl trips upon his raiment in the dark. Oh, Tiso!
Bask now
I know.
in the wisdom of the scribes.
Yeah,
And where once stood an imp, now stands a master of the rites.
A hidden power, a terrible, unbridled fury seems to have awakened within Tiso. All in all, he seems very enthusiastic about it. I'll go with this one.
Praise be to Haub the Swallow.
Yeah.
You may go now, at your earliest convenience.
I've pretty much been eating like a lot because I was having fun with Bertrude, which is throwing the orb in the pyre. Yeah. Oh man. Back at the Black Wagon, you find the lone minstrel examining your fellow exiles after they thwarted the accusers with ease. Yeah, nuke Tiso. Yeet! Just yeet the boy. It is plain to you that none of them look well. Are they all sick? Do they have that right sickness? The lone minstrel notices you there and turns to you. The faster turning of the cycle of the rites has put strain on everyone. We have multiple cases of banishment sickness this time, yeah? It is fortunate that your other companions are available to conduct the coming rites, because I fear that this group here requires rest. Saw that one coming. You bid Jodariel a swift recovery, and she nods weakly in response. You exchange a look with Bertrude, who seems exhausted after the last rite. As for Tiso, it is clear that to you he wishes to be left alone right now. Yes, I know. I used him like in like the last 3 rides, so I'm not surprised with this. The stars yet shine for you, revealing various paths forward. Is it like all of them again? Ooh. Somewhat now. Okay. Bad doggos. Birdies. These things that can not use Jodariel. Should I just... I don't know. Wait, if I play now against the Essence and win, would that mean I have to play against the Fate? In the next Liberation, right? Oh, 62%. Yes. Awesome, then we're gonna play against the Birdies. So I want to play against the good doggo. The stars reveal to you a path towards the pit of Milith, where the ride shall soon continue. Come morning, your travel shall continue. For now, everyone needs rest. Yeah. Yoda! And alcohol. You approach Jutaria. I cannot pronounce her name, so you approach Yoda, who seems to be busy explaining something to Gilman. Fainting left against them proves to be reliable. They all lead with their right wings when they choose to strike. They are quick, but can leave themselves quite vulnerable. Ah, such a sage counsel, madam. This knight feels most emboldened should he ever again be forced to confront the high-winged remnants in a single combat. Pray you shall never... Yeah, being here, I suppose it's unlikely. I like him. He's... he is such a derp. I love him. I really do. We had a good night and I were just comparing survival strategies we picked up on the blood border. Reminiscing on old times, it could be called. The good Joda has volunteered to become this knight's master at arms. Should we ever achieve our liberty together, this knight humbly accepted it. I said no such thing. I owe you nothing, worm. But the finest lessons are the harshest made, madam. This knight is overjoyed that you would thusly train him as your prodigy. Reader, spare me, please. You somehow managed to steer the subject back to military tactics. This knight is most impressed with your familiarity with the finer points of being sliced to ribbons by the highway remnants, Master Reader. Gilman and Joda continue the conversation for some time. You sense they are in relative good spirits, all things considered. Can I talk with Sandra? Can I talk? Really? Go forward and show your adversaries what you have learned. I cannot talk with you and I want to talk with you. I have another one. Yeah, let's continue the journey. That sounds like a plan. Does my mouse work? No. It worked literally for like a small period of time. After that it never did again. Hi, poop. I feel so bad, but it's so funny. So, wait, because I cannot use my mouse. That's Tizo. Oh no, I cannot. Joe Dario. I cannot move my. I had it. Oh, then we go to gold. I hate it that my mouse just sometimes doesn't work. Oh my god. Okay, wait, give me a moment, because I realized that my Nightbot is only giving one message, which is not something that I ask from it. It should give multiple ones. I think this should fix it. Not really sure. I think it should fix it. Oh no, this one. Wrong. There we go. I hope that it now will give like more than just a not backstage gaming message. Your intentions to explore the soiled grounds of Cold Mode. were dashed when, on your arrival, several of the wagon's strong-willed drive imps escaped. Fortunately, their dispositional towards mischief proves predictable enough, and soon all the imps are once again accounted for. However, Tiso also has a nasty bite to show for it. Tiso! Tiso is very angry with his fellow drive imps. You dress the minor wounds, which ought to heal soon, but the incident took much of your remaining time this day and left both you and Tiso awaiting its merciful conclusion. He is sick anyway. Oh my god. Tiso seems to be in the midst of conversation with the lone minstrel as you approach the two of them. The little imp appears. Perturbed? I don't know. And above all, he was very, very loyal. Fiercely so, in fact. All throughout the lands knew better than to underestimate him, in spite of his little stature. In that respect, Tiso, and many others I might add, your great-grandfather was very much like you. Tiso seems to be asking the lone minstrel to confirm he is not playing some sort of prank. Hey, I'm being serious. Have you known me to be the jesting sort? Tiso seems to be admitting the lone minstrel has always been sincere with him. Just so. Then please do not denigrate yourself, for you are not only his heir, because it's a silent age, words, but you are my remaining link to him and thus to all the eight. And more importantly, you are my friend. Tiso is grateful to the lone minstrel for his kind words and considers him a friend as well. The night makes okay. Agree with the lone minstrel that Tiso is invaluable to the group. Tiso not only is important to the group but seems to need a boost of confidence. No. You concur the lone minstrel's assessment of Tiso as a most remarkable and irreplaceable member of the group. He is an extraordinary indeed. At this, Tiso rushes up to you and gives you an imp hug. He's cute. Tiso is grateful to you for your kindness and your support of him. Okay, wait, give me a moment. You can ignore that. Or not. Don't you dare. Is it dropping frames? It is dropping frames. I have to fix that bit of overlay, but yeah, I have to fix a bit of overlay, I know. Tiso bounds off happily as the lone minstrel looks on. And there he goes. Thank you indeed, reader. Tiso sometimes loses sight of all that makes him special. a quality uncharacteristic of his kind, but not so much uncommon among yours. Once there was a time when he was the sole imp able to conduct the rites. Since then, however, other triumvirates have found imps with the capacity for it. They make for useful allies, no? More than willing to conduct the rites, whilst having no desire to leave this place, although little Tiso does have a dream of visiting the Commonwealth. In any case, I am certain he shall continue to serve the Nightwings faithfully. The lone minstrel bows his head on his way out, bidding you a good rest of the afternoon. And that was it, because you still don't want to talk. Let's continue. Let's do it.
You are nothing, reader. Nothing but a mindless cripple. Your every action is a stain upon the legacy of the 8 scribes.
Thank you, Stream
The rites
Elements.
have been a long-held secret to keep out those such as you.
You wake from what little sleep. I don't know, man. He's such a sassy man. He really is sassy, though. You wake from what little sleep you managed this past night once more. Once more, the voice tormented you within your dreams. You attempted to rid your memories of it. If the voice truly is that of the Archjustice, and that himself is full-thread indicated, then none of you are likely to receive too warm a welcome should you regain your freedom. Now, hey, there we go. A messenger imp somehow tracks you down in the darkest corner of Flagging Hands and delivers to you recent news and rumors from the other side. Specifically, the imp shares details regarding Pamitha, of what became of her since she was liberated. I liberated the waifu. She found herself back in the homeland of her enemies, where despite her connections to the Highwing remnants, her past transgressions were forgiven. In fact, she was asked to join the military council, given her unique background. Yet, she refused to cooperate and instead demanded to be reunited with her sister Tamitha. But when they threatened her with a resentencing to exile and insisted that she take the opportunity, Pamitha said at last that she would think it over and return with a decision soon. Next she was seen, however, was among Wolfred's sons and daughters of the revolution, where it is said she has attached her loyalty, at least for a time. You thank the imp for bringing you this news, which soon gets your companions talking. I wonder where her sister is right now. We're gonna find her. I'm sure she cares for Pamitha, I'm sure of it. I hold to hope that both detained sisters one day soon shall join together as part of our good cause. The two of them can help lead us towards a brighter future. It seems to me the little bird is no more free now than when she was here. I know. Faye is so dumb sometimes and I love it. Never once before had this night felt even a thing for our most bitter enemies, and yet, having known Pamitha proved eye-opening indeed for this night. We suspect the ancient enmity between the winged and the flightless soul shall not be soon resolved, if ever at all. These are wishes for Prometheus to find her way and her sister in the Commonwealth. In spite of some mixed feelings, the news of Prometheus' liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with resolve. Yeet. Hey, do you all wonder where her sister is? Because I think we're gonna play against them. Hey you guys, always nice to see some more customers because you know I don't always get too much around here. And sometimes it gets kind of lonely here, I guess. I don't like these. Sell the mushroom. I have no interest in this whatsoever. Let's go. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Yeah, you're welcome. You wanna talk now? I wanna talk. Free. Okay. So she is sick. Well, I can go and upgrade the talisman, of course. So I can let Bay play. I have to use him now. Wait, I go back to Slug Market, so I'm gonna upgrade the talisman that gives me. They're back again, Dad! Yeah. Not really in the upgrading department. Yeah, I don't really do that. Yeah, there we go. I should do that more often. I know. There's 20 max? Yeah. That's already max. Or not? Is that max or... Oh, I can upgrade that more. Ooh. Means I can also upgrade this one. Hello, Tizo. Welcome. You're gonna be amazing. I don't know, what's this one? It really is. Right, because I don't know. I will have to use him, so I better give this one to him. So I can mess up a bit. Because I like this one on Bay. Also because I have like nothing. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do with him. I'm just gonna put him down. But I don't like him. No, that's the thing. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, that was lag. Yeah. Is the sky above pit of... Is the sky above the pit of Miri darkens your companions, watch in silence and wait the commencing of the rites. You know what's funny? Today I started. Did I start? I think I started here to go here to play against the good doggo, to then go to Liberation Night, to now go back here again. I think I like this place, you know? I don't know why. Human speaks up after a time. Thus do the stars begin to shine again in all their glory. Now everything is ready and the stars begin to shine once more, precisely as foretold. Hey, buddy. Yeah, that's just...
Rita, I am still very cross with you, you know. To think I saw in you a worthy heir. Not just to the legacy of the Nightwings, but to the future of the Commonwealth. That traitor Volfred. Only a fool would be seduced by his audacious promises and his dangerous ideas. That, dear reader, would make you a fool. I have no choice but to explain it thus, so even you could understand. Now for this blasted rite. Some of us still have our duties to uphold.
Oh well. Observe, sisters. The wastrels of the Commonwealth return to mock us once again. Half-witted fools, a lot of them. One would think they would have heeded caution in the face of overwhelming evidence, but no, they decided to let Pamitha fly free. Pamitha, who nearly doomed the Howling Remnants with her traitorous intent, and who was so duplicitous. Wow, even still the Commonwealth saw fit to punish her. And now she has returned into their waiting arms, even as we rot. Perhaps it is for the best, knowing Pamitha. She is wont to bring more chaos and destruction, whether purposely or not, that my true sisters and I could ever dream. I shall never understand why that damned embarrassment of a blood sister wanted to come all this way to play against my sympathies, only to scoot off again. An insult so elaborate as I have ever heard. She dons her mask once more. Let us end this quickly, sisters.
Who shall besmirch the
Yeah,
Nightwing's
I
name?
Shiru-sama?
Sir Gilman. Volfred.
Okay, it's ready and come forth, you Commonwealth scum. Sisters, show them no quarter.
Commence. The first of many banishments.
No! Oh my god, I jumped over it. Oh.
Your pyre is the first to falter.
I know. Damn it. Oh my god. No.
Oh. My bay. Not exactly by the book.
Yeah, but
Your pyre burns brighter.
Ouch. Tamatha caught out. Onward thus to greater glory.
oh damn.
Who?
Oh, damn it.
Positively brutish. You left yourselves wide open.
I know.
Both pyres now burn with the same strength. Unfortunate for the essence. Righteous fire.
Oh.
The Nightwings edge closer to victory. Yes.
Remember everything that you hold dear.
Tis taken. Ooh.
Pathetic, but okay. You blessed Nightwings, so desperate to protect the people who discarded you like the trash that you are. Come then, let us show you. You're a pity, and I don't like you.
They did it.
I forgot that Bay can run unlimited. Oh, that was stupid. Oh
All
man.
three Nightwings. Your pyre sputters.
I'm hating this already.
The orb. Verily.
Don't tell me the orb.
Once more like that, and we are finished here. Oh. There. And
Hey, juked them.
the Nightwings prevail. They vastly outperformed their adversaries.
Because I'm good like that.
The right is ended.
Defeated, are we? Then I hope that you shall see your Commonwealth again with your own eyes, so that you can watch it burn. Girl. Girl.
There is much to learn from this experience.
That Wilfred always was a little slow to pick things up.
Wow. It's been a while since my last outing in the rides. Begging for your continued patience as I recollect the way.
Tis the wisdom of old 100 Miles.
Okay.
Now go and wallow in the downside for a while.
This is why I don't play with them. Not like that, at least. Because I'm okay with Bay, but Sandalwood is not my favorite. There proves little time for rest at the Black Wagon after your fellow exiles bested the essence with great prowess. Those afflicted with banishment sickness seem to be doing better, at least, and express gratitude to Bay, Gilman, and Wolfred for their efforts. Just then, the lone minstrel appears before you. No words escape his lips. You can guess full well what he has come to indicate to you, and follow him back out into the dark. The stars above seem to be few and fading, and yet one still shines. Yeah, yeet. Once more, let's yeet someone in that water. I should stop yeeting. Yep. 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 The good doggos. Here's the thing. If I lose this, I don't mind it that much, because it's the good doggos. You notice that the lone minstrel is standing there with you, regarding the night sky. The gate guardian and I, we have paid witness to the liberation rites upon the fall of Sodium for a long time. We have seen so much. And so, I am a bit taken aback, is all, to see something which I have never seen. You look upon the stars together for a while, then I wish for your good fortune, and the wisdom of the scribes on your side. The lone minstrel leaves you there alone under the night. It has grown very late, and you need rest. The black wagon shall have to take flight again come morning. Ah, Volfred. Oh. Hello, my boy. These and I, we were just reminiscing on old times. These was happy to have Volfred back among the Nightwings once again. Thank you, Tiso. I am happy to be back among the Nightwings as well. Though you understand why we are forced to be apart for so long, don't you? He understands fully well. I trust that Tariq provided some good company and some during the intervening time. Tiso confirms he did enjoy traveling alongside the lone minstrel for some time. And there he is, right on cue. Something I can do for you, Volfred, sir? Laughs at this. No, Tariq, we are well enough for now. Tiso and I, we were just remembering the time when we first met, the three of us. Tiso was rather apprehensive then, as I recall. He was merely being circumspect? I'm sure. Tiso has the sharpest instincts of us all. But the bite he gave you, sir, it left a permanent impression, did it not? Where did he bite him? Now I want to know. It did indeed. I consider it a mark of friendship. May it stay with me for all these days. It's a good reminder that, despite the challenges we faced together in the past, my time among the Nightwings has been extraordinary. Likewise, I can say the same, sir. Tito shares the sentiment as well. Volfred turns to you. I should apologize, my boy. Here we are talking of a history you do not share. Believe me when I say we're skipping over many of the bad parts. What I mean is, it isn't my intention to exclude you as we wax nostalgic. The Nightwings that you know, we are a strange assortment, are we not? Those of us who share some kinship from the past. I suppose we cannot help but seek some warmth in it. But it should not be the exclusion of the friendship that we forge right now. So please, why don't you join us for a bit? Together you, Volfred, Tiso and the Lone Minstrel. Why not just Tariq? So much shorter. Talk a while about the times gone by. The three of them are pleased to be back in one another's company again. Having grown close together, shared experiences in the past. Just the same, they've welcomed you into the group. In spite of the hardships you have faced, some of these idle moments that you shared together may one day form memories you think back on with fondness. Soon the conversation winds down, though it lifted all your spirits for a while. Can I talk with Sandra? Can I talk? I want to talk with you. Sandra. No. Let's continue the journey. Okay. There we go. Oh boy. Oh look, another one. Something appears different now about the secret mountain west of here. The lands near Emperor's Ascent and Emperor's Fall appear ashen. On the other hand, the once precarious region below, which you know as Temple High Road and Temple Cistern, seems swept clean by the elements. Tariq observes all this alongside you. Inclement weather we have lately seen, reader. We ought be able to make landing closer to Scribe's Gate now. Then I suppose this means we soon shall see Celeste once more. Then I shall go tell everyone to prepare for landing. So I cannot land here. However, I can. Check this out. Okay, not really that interested, but whatever. What's this? Okay, like easel. I need to. No. It's the only downside of my mouse not working properly right now. Especially when just in game flying. You arrive once more among the old masonry of Mount Alodiel. It appears that Dalbert and the Fate have already arrived along the other route. Okay. Oh, sorry. Can I talk with Sandra? They want to practice. Seek the cure Scribe's favor. With some time to spare after having landed, you join Tiso on a brief expedition to the monument of Jober Manimain. Greetings to you once again, great-grandfather. You should know, I often think of you, more often these days, even than before. The friends whom I now serve, I think that they use your help, if you are willing to impart it. You know I do not like to ask you favors, but I think this is important. You return to the wagon once he has finished paying his respects. You have occasion once more to pursue your vocation. And he came two presents, which helps with the size of the Tara. Great. I'm gonna mentor. Gertrude. Very well then. Educate us if thou canst. You and Gertrude go over what you know of the celestial landmarks you have been to, and how the properties impact the Nightwings and the rites. You can tell she knows many of them well by now. There we go. These landmarks true about this cursed land. Too many are too dry upon the flesh. Helpful. Can I really not talk with Sandra? I want to talk with you. Come visit me again sometimes. I will, because I want to talk with you. Wait. I'm smart. I've done 4 liberation rites. Liberated 3 people. 2. What if I can only liberate them though? That would be sad. I don't want that. Okay, let's continue our journey. Let's go to Scrap's Gate. Yeah, I should stop that. Here we go again. The Axles of the Night Wings. You must know by now that once the stars no longer shine, the red shall cease. For now, step forward. Yep. Except for you, Tariq, you stay right there. Oh yeah. Okay, yes. BH scribes with night wings. Welcome, go forth with glory. Hey! Music. More music. Okay, so the whole reason why I'm like, I want to play against good doggos, because if I now lose, I will just not be as sad as I thought I would be. Oh, it's you guys. Well, come in. I guess you got here right on time, because I was just thinking maybe I would close a little early here, you know? Business has been real good, and everything is just... It's been a little slow in spots. A little slow is all, so I was thinking maybe I should do a sale. What would you say to that? Yeah, we could go for it. Well, I guess maybe that's a way to look at things, and so then I'm gonna think about it still in it a while. But no promises, okay? So are you buying something here or what? Dude, you're talking. What is that? The bear can banish adversaries by flinging the orb into them. Okay. No, I don't know. Don't use this. Don't use this. Don't use this. And I do sometimes use. I sell more. Oh, so sad. Okay.
You will like those, Poppy.
That's how you get a repeat customer there, Dad. You give him a deal. Yes, you do. Okay, so... I remember correctly, I can use Yoda again. I do want to use her. 20. I'm just gonna upgrade this one. Yeah. Okay. Let's do it! Once more the time has come for the liberation rite, where one among you can go free if you prevail. Freedom is likewise at stake for your adversaries, the fate. As your companions gather under the vow, awaiting the commencement of the rite, of this vital rite, Tariq finds you and regards you in his calm fashion. Night is falling. These moments, prior to each commencement, I must admit they give me pause, knowing so much is at stake during the trial that is to come. Tell me something, would you, reader, to ease the waiting for us both. I have travelled far and wide, even beyond these lands. However, the Commonwealth I know only through words and song. I sometimes think on what life would be like out there. If you were not snared within this place and free to roam your country, what would you have done with all your days and years, rather than striving here under the stars? Planet lands. Whatever. Fought for freedom? Perhaps it was inevitable that you were to be cast into exile. You cannot abide the state of things within the Commonwealth. There is so much needing to be changed there. It seems then that you would face a greater challenge there than even here. Your Commonwealth. It sounds to be a country rather set upon itself. Of course, that is the nature and ambition of the plan, which is now 65%, of which you are a part. May your actions here help bring about the future you desired on the other side. This then Tariq looks forward, and you see that it is time. The stars above, though faint, begin to burn. Here we go again. Oh, I'm not gonna activate any of them. Yeet.
The stars that yet remain aflame align once more over the sacred fall of Solium. 'Twas here that the 8 scribes ordained the glorious tradition in which you now participate. The glorious tradition which you and that instigator Wolfred seek to undermine. 'Tis my sincerest hope your adversaries in this liberation rite achieve instead what they desire. May the fate soon quench those flames of yours. Let us get on with the proceedings then.
Okay. Who is going to do it? Oh! The bent old cur Dalbert steps forward and struggles for a moment with his mask. Greetings, old Herod. I am called Dalbert Oldheart. It is the greatest honor of my years to stand upon this sacred site upon which the 8 scribes first anointed these glorious proceedings. Nightwings, we are honored to be in your presence once more. Father, they are our adversaries, not our hosts. We need not be so gentle with them. They showed to their utmost to keep you from your freedom. Dalbert, your son speaks out of turn. Control him. My sincere apologies for his unnecessary outburst. Elmer, please. We have worked towards this opportunity and we must make the most of it. He puts his mask back on. My son and I stand ready to begin. And this is the reason why I don't mind. If I lose to them, at least it's Dalbert going free. And I love Dalbert.
Whom do you endeavor to return?
I can free Protrude. Why not the others? But I just overpowered Tizo. Oh wow, damn it. I don't know, man. I like Protrude. That's the thing. I think. But I just made him OP. And Joda gives me like 60. Which means next for them would Gilman would be able to go next then. Or Bay. Probably Bay. Protrude. And now perhaps, at last, shall we return to whence we came, and there shall we resume our work if truly we are to return.
Who shall be at her side?
Jordario. And Bay. The reason I'm doing that is because I want Bay to get more XP. That's the only reason I do that. We give thanks to have this opportunity to face you on Nightwings. Now let us strive to our fullest capability with honor and with grace. Save your strength for the right, Father, and for the voyage home. Let this be your final battle against them. Nope, I want to win this.
Commence.
Oh my god. Please stop. Bay. Bay. I'm not gonna read this. Can't catch me. Bay is like uncatchable. Hear us now, O noble Jomer, for we beseech you. Surely we cannot prevail without your aid. If ever you have heard my prayers, I beg of you, please smile upon us now. Whether for his prayers to the scribes or simply for Dalbit's resolve, something comes over your fellow exiles here. If they are banished now, they shall not soon return. Okay. Try me. Try me. Try me. Oh, damn it. Yeet. 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 Oh, that was stupid. least you guys didn't miss a lot, because
The Night Wings proved their worth.
I just jumped in with
As for
Yoda.
their adversaries, they did not.
That's all you missed.
Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus, the scribes have chosen the exile appointed by the Night Wings shall be free.
He sounds so done with it.
All misdeeds return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences. Draw some feeling.
He really sounds so done. I love it. Alas, my son. Once more it seems that I have failed you. Father, wait. What good is freedom to us anyway, if we would be apart? You learned your lesson. Thy efforts seal our return. She then looks over to you. Reading one. Surely thou must have known that we have little interest in returning to this place to which we now return. Surely there are those among you with a stronger preference to look upon its proud facade, which to our ancient eyes doth merely glass of fence. It signifies one of two things, it seems. Either thou seekest to be rid of us, or more likely thou believest we shall serve the plan of Sandalwood at greater length in our newfound capacity. Yes, because I think she can actually be really freaking useful. We think we know which one it is. Thy efforts seal our return, then soon we shall resume our work in earnest. Perhaps we shall see you again, or perhaps not. The shimmer pool whisks her within, as you hear her call out to you one final time. Until whichever outcome, reading one. Yes, may she return to glory.
Godspeed, Bertrude. Perhaps the scribes are watching even now.
Wow.
Watching as their glorious
2 times
tradition
night bots
draws to a close.
and there's knowledge stream elements. Dude, my bots are like insane. I know. But you can though.
Now take your execrable companions someplace else.
Father, wait. Calm yourself, my son. The liberation rite is ended. But no. How can you be so calm even now after what happened? Did you strive this night with all your heart, Elmer? Yes, but it was not enough. It was not enough. No, my son. It was not. It was enough. It was more than enough. Father. No, you indeed do not need a pair of wings in order to be free. You return to the wagon after having prevailed against the fates in the liberation rite. An important victory. Do you think Bertrude is already home? You succeeded in liberating Bertrude, who returned to the Commonwealth in glory. Our plan approaches a key turning point. Let us ensure it soon comes to fruition. I don't know. Not only for ourselves here, but for our companions and our loved ones in the Commonwealth. 72%. Yeah, boy. We're gonna do this. We're gonna make it work. But we have little time now for reflection into this. Look yonder, reader. The stars demand we go already. Let us help them usher in the end of all of this. You turn your attention to the glimmer of the stars. Their current rate of disappearance suggests another liberation rite shall be coming very soon. Find your way among them. Three of them, okay. I have... Oh god. Wait, am I gonna get like one next rite and then after that nothing anymore? Or am I gonna get one next liberation rite and then directly after that another one? I don't know, man. Where's the other one here? Right. Let's go fight against these guys again. Yes. Your adversary Ignarius likely knows the cycle of the rites is drawing to a close. His last remaining chance to earn the favor of the scribes and then regain his freedom likely hinges on the outcome of this next rite. The cycle of the rites is soon to end, the axis of the downside striving to be free, your adversaries, your companions, even you yourself are running out of time. Gook. Yeah. Following Bertrude's liberation, Tariq has returned to the wagon and stands as though nothing has happened here this night. He tilts his head a bit as you approach. Once more, the Nightwings have prevailed in the liberation rite under your mindfulness, reader. A commendable achievement. Surely Bertrude shall live out her days in gratitude to you and your companions. Perhaps she may now seek Pamita there in your commonwealth. I should think Pamita would have liked to witness what took place this night. I trust that together they shall make a formidable difference to the plan, which all of you endeavor to achieve. Now, for the time, Celeste and I are to return to our respective stations. We all await the next turn of the cycle of the rites. May you prevail once more when we traverse Scribe's Gate. Until then, reader, rest well under the stars. Boy. He nods and leaves you to recover after a long night. So no one here is like, because I freed Bertrude, no one is really talking about like, oh yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah, like no one. It's kind of sad. At dawn, your companions are prepared to depart. Everyone is silent. Your travels are to take you back to the Isle of Kilmer, but soon after the stars shall draw you here again. Yeah. Oh my god, my mouse is still working. How about that? I can actually do things and click on things. Like, neat. You Nightwing scum, you blasted fools, you cannot intimidate the accusers. We shall face you soon enough, forthcoming fight. But first, we have another pack of fools whom we must vanquish shortly. Until then, stay out of our way. Eat. Hold on. Bulk. Hillman. E. With your remaining time this day, you set your minds to the ancient art of fishing as you drift among the murky waters of Park Reef. You still have nothing to show for your effort. today. However, when Yoda approaches to check in on you, good hunting, leader. I believe in you. Just then, your lures ring. Moments later, one of the slippery denisons is in your grasp. You thank Yoda for your contribution. Oh, nice. Reader 2 fish hero. Yeet. Nothing. Can I talk with Sandra? Oh man. I just wait, no, I can take this room. And then continue your journey. I just say, where is my boat? No one to talk with. Know something, guys? I heard a crazy story. That old Protrude, she finally got out of here. Back to the other side. Can you believe it? You give her my regards, okay? Because I got a lot of customers because of her. And I do mean a lot. Anyway, what can I do for you? I don't know. I can sell some things to you. I can buy some things of you. Yeah, that's it. You guys take care, okay? And thanks for doing business. Yay. So there's a book page now over the downside disease. 20, 20, 20, 18, none. There, 20. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna send Yoda back next right. I feel like that's good enough. Dark is falling as the preparations for the coming ride against the Tempers are finally complete. The task took somewhat longer than usual this time on account of Yoda's absence. She returns, joining the others in as inconspicuous a manner as she can manage. She grows angry about something then, but no one speaks to her of it, for the stars above ignite, drawing your attention. Across from you, Ignarius and the Tempers emerge and take position. Let's do this. And just like that again. I just want to be done with this.
Seems the stars once more have mustered wherewithal to usher in the rites. The sky grows dimmer by the day. An age is ending. Surely you must know by now that you shall never all be free. Yet still you struggle to fulfill some senseless plan. But I digress, of course. Some of us still honor the tradition. Some of us hold dear the teachings of the scribes.
Here we go again, the Nightwings. Though I gotta say, I've started looking forward to these little outings. might say is all that's keeping me going anymore these days, you know? Not like I'll be getting out of here, but doing all these rights stuff helps to kill some time, I guess. Is that all this is to you then? A way to kill some time? Stop saying curly horn. Having ways of killing time ain't nothing to scoff at. What else is there to life but killing time? Let's see you take that anger out on me.
Who shall it be this time?
Hey, Jodo.
Jodariel.
Diesel.
Tizo.
Diesel's OP now.
Choice is cast.
Diesel's fired up and ready to take on the Timbers. Alright, you damn Nightwings, let's see what you got.
Begin. First to be banished.
Hey,
Nightwings thus assert themselves.
I forgot that they have like... It is so overpowered with Tizo now.
Glory to the scribes.
Why are they so good?
You have it. My word.
Oh my god. You Nightwings, you've been practicing, ain't ya? Iggy? Oh, he talks about himself then. What about you, Iggy? You're just a washed up old goat. You're true. How long you're gonna keep... How long you gonna keep at this? Getting weaker and weaker, worse and worse, huh? Come on, Nightwings, finish it already, will ya? Sooner we wrap this up, sooner we all can get some shut-eye and put an end to this damn day. As you wish.
Ah, yes.
Ah, yes. Because I am literally...
Place at hand. And it is done. The Nightwings managed to prevail. Their adversaries must be crying tears of shame. The right is complete.
I will say though, I literally only put Yoda in because she gives extra health. Because Bay and Diesel are just very overpowered in this. It's freaking amazing. They fit really well and I like them as friends together. So I'm gonna free Yoda. I have decided I am freeing Yoda this time. We Tempers, we are damn unstoppable with this again.
The right do tend to teach something of trust.
Hey!
How is it that some moon-touched girl achieves enlightenment?
Blessed are the scribes whose eternal wisdom shines upon us through the stars and illuminate the path to our salvation. Wait, what did I just say? Why, that was strange, but I feel so invigorated.
A devious trick from the rope collar.
There we go.
May misfortune find you ere the turning of the stars.
Don't say may misfortune find you. That is so mean. Don't do that. Inside the wagon after vanquishing the Tempers, Yoda is discussing aspects of the outcome with the others. When Tariq seeks you out. Pardon the interruption, reader, though I need to ask a moment of your time, while the night is clear enough for you to see. Please come have a look outside. Perhaps the news of your next destination may further stir the heart of your companions. Among the stars yet remain shining in the night, one of them now burns as bright as you ever have seen. Yeah. Play against the birdies. The cycle turns even more quickly now, until such time as it shall shudder to a halt. He makes a sound, then almost like a laugh. I forget myself, reader. I should not say such things. The scribes, they would say that one ought focus on the path in front of him. When we set forth to walk a long and elaborated path, it can be all too much. If we stand back and look upon it as a whole, we may well decide to turn around. But if we begin to walk whilst casting down our gaze, and whilst resisting the urge to look too far ahead, we may make steady, careful progress. Soon enough, we may arrive where we endeavor. Tariq bids you a good evening. You had best retire for the night. For when first daylight comes, it shall be time again to take to the skies. Can I talk? A talk? I can still not talk with her until our next appointment. Continue your journey. Let's go. I'm gonna fight against the birds once more. Your wagon reels from the impact of some sort of massive object slamming into it mid-flight. False nightwings. Orlek calls down to all of you from atop his wagon. Again you seek to climb that cursed mountain beneath us. Again you seek to take my rightful place. I should send you crashing down to it, that you might fall as I have. He stares down at all of you. But I shall not. Rather, we shall meet upon the summit, ere the last cycle of the rides is ended. Until then. See, he is so mean. Let's play. I don't... Should I? So this is Jordario. This is Bay. Let's go for Bay. Make landing on the sacred mountain. I will deal with you account after your encounter with Orlek. Orlek spoke the truth. He has right to gain the summit. When the time comes, Celeste shall deem him worthy and shall let him pass. While he has transgressed against the rites, he has also already been anointed and prevailed. Nothing is written in the book on this, and liberty ought already be his. For the time, it seems that he has not yet travelled to the summit. Perhaps he is still making preparations with his fellow exiles. When exactly Orlek intends to make good on his promise, he did not make clear. For now you are to confront Stamita in the essence upon the summit. But first, you may prepare. Seek the favor of the Worm Scribe. Later that afternoon you accompany Bay through the sheer cliffs of Temple Sister to the monument of Under King Ores. O scribes, if it truly is your will that the cycle of the rites shall soon be ended, then I look forward to its glorious conclusion. May the worthiest among us reap your generous blessings, and may we all, who are so fortunate to be a part of your traditions, bear you in our heart forever. You return to the wagon after she's finished paying her respects. The summit awaits, but first, there is time to continue practicing your vocations. Accept this. I'm gonna study in private. Despite your growing knowledge of the Book of Rites, you yet struggle to grasp certain aspects of its teaching. Through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. That's to enigmatic powers. You attune yourself to the strange and mystic proportion of the properties proportioned of the Book of Rites, embracing such as possible, that which cannot be explained or truly known. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or within you cannot tell. So now all Nightwings have one presence extra, so their aura is bigger. Anything for me? Can I talk with Sandra? Talk? Nope. Okay, bye. Let's continue. Let us go to the Scribe's Gate. Oh. A messenger imp traveled all the way to your location in the quiet solitude of Mount Aludil to bring you the latest news and rumors from the other side. The imp brings tidings about Bertrude in particular, and what became of her since she was liberated at the fall of Solium. You learn she shrugged off all the pomp surrounding her return and retreated to. Hey, we're back again. Good. She's now working with Volfred's son and daughters of the Revolution, putting messengers into parchment and creating pigments that they use to spread the word and cause. She leaves a message for you personally. We shall be watching you. Coming from her, you take it for a compliment. You thank the imp for bringing you these details as your companions gather to discuss. The Commonwealth never did know how to handle the witches of the bogs. Another thing that seems not have changed. Tiso expresses hope to one day visit Bertrude at her home in the southern bogs. My debt to you is finally repaid, O Bertrude, my old friend, yet through your great wisdom you might still achieve much more. But it is good to hear. The stately Bertrude is as headstrong as ever now that she is home. This knight would have you know that he was often terrified of her. Good night. She must know everything. I could have learned so much from her, I think. I hope we'll see her again soon. The news of Bertrude's liberation fills you and your fellow exiles with resolve. The messenger imp accepts a small bite to eat from you and heads off. One hope extra, so yes, less time in banishment. Your companions gain one hope for the next ride. Wish Bertrude luck. You are returned once more at the Scribe's Gate, where the gate guardian awaits under a dim sky. One of our final meetings? Boy, no! Oh my god! Greetings, Celeste. The Nightwings are prepared, and afterwards I would have word with you in private if you please. It seems to me rather late for words now, Tariq, but I shall hear them once your charges cross the gate. Now, all of you, come forward. Please state your names and what it is that you seek whilst crossing Scribe's Gate. Once more, your companions cross the gate, one after another, and once more you follow them in turn. Celeste regards you all and waves you through towards the summit. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome, go forth with glory. And Tariq? Hey, Celeste. You may rejoin the others in a while. For now, I would hear those words of yours. Hey, I shall see you shortly.
From the plains that sleep below to the canyons open wide, hear the song of morning for the lost and lonesome bride on the hill and in the
voz.
where the weeping flowers hide from the song of gentle morning for the lost
Hiek de tale voice.
blue valley and
Oh,
the
say.
canyons open wide, singing songs of
All you quiet eyes.
for his lost and lonesome bride, for his lost and lonesome bride.
That was really pretty. I regret opening the slug market because that really was pretty. Boy, the time has come again to deliver one of your fellow exiles to a homecoming in the Commonwealth, lest your adversaries, the Essex, achieve the same instead. Okay, wait, now I want to know something, because I have liberated 4 people, lost 1, and this is my 6th. Do I have another liberation right or not? Because it feels like I won't have another liberation right. Okay, then I'm gonna free Yoda. That's something that I wish to ask you, reader, something which ordinarily would not be my place to discuss in any detail. Because that was what I was first thinking this. But then at the beginning of the gate she said one of our last meetings and I was like, wait, is this then the last one? I'm gonna go for 6. I'm gonna go this is the last one. I guess that perhaps this is to be the very last liberation rite, given that the stars have continued fading and all, but the lone minstrel only shakes his head. Oh. More than one remains, provided that you also count this liberation rite as convincing anymore. Wait, I have another one? So what shall happen once the final liberation is ended? We shall soon but find out. Although it seems that we are caught upon. I'm still gonna liberate from Yoda. I don't care right now. I want Yoda to go free, like, really.
Reader, I would ask that you think back for just a moment, if you please. When you first looked upon the Book of Rites, think back upon the words that it revealed. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Would that the scribes were here among us still. I would not sing your praises to them, rest assured. I trust that you shall savor this occasion. You shan't have to oblige me for much longer.
Oh god.
Voluntano rigas.
Yes.
Vedetan oxalas.
Yes. Okay. Then is to meet Athene. I mean to return to my ancestral home and promptly resume my responsibilities as flight tactician of the Highwing remnants. Our long stalemate against the Commonwealth shall soon be ended. Should I and several of my sisters manage to rejoin our clan, then our vengeance shall be swift and thorough. Your quarrel with the country that cast you into exile is beneath the notice of the scribes. Here you shall be judged under the stars. My quarrel with the Commonwealth is all that gave me and my sisters strength enough to reach this point. The scribe ought well take heed of how many my people suffer. We're not weaklings anymore like your three-step Titus. We shall not fall in line with flightless fools and their naked attempts to subsume our heritage, our culture. Speak not again, thus of the saint, or you shall be expelled. What is worse than getting caught? Oh, I don't know. Getting expelled? Freaking Hermione Granger right there. Damita scoffs, then turns her attention towards your side. And Nightwings, it's for you. The fury we shall imminently show is nothing in comparison to the hatred growing up for your Commonwealth in the mountains on the other side. She signals to her sisters to ready themselves. You seek your freedom, but there shall be nothing safe for devastation should you manage to return. Your choice, in whose name shall you conduct the liberation rite? My son.
Whom shall you attempt to send home this time?
Yoda. If that is your wish, it is. So go.
Lend her support.
Yeah, Bay. Of course, I'll do my best. This is important. Yeah. And Tizo, because Tizo is overpowered.
Tizo.
Tizo is more than willing to help Yoda get home. Yes.
It is done.
One final obstacle to overcome. Ere I can soar again above your Commonwealth. Such destruction I shall rain upon it soon. But first, let us dance this final time.
Commence.
Oh no. Ah, I pressed shift first. That was a mistake. Oh well, let's do this. Hark now, my sisters. Damn what the book says. Advance to strike formation. Prevail here against these wretched no matter the cost. In disregarding for the ways of Red, Damita Tay has ordered her triumvirate to push further afield, adopting an even more aggressive stance for the remainder of this ride. Okay. Doesn't really work if your center gets killed though. They did not think this one through.
it is, at last. The blasted Nightwings proved their worth. Their adversaries they defeated utterly. Thus ends the liberation rite. And thus the scribes have chosen
Bye, Joda.
the exile appointed by the Nightwings shall be free. Absolved of all misdeeds, return to glory in the Commonwealth. Her adversary and all others shall remain to carry out their rightful sentences.
Damn you for this, Pamika. All of this because of you. Throughout this time. 40 years of it! She turns her gaze towards the rest of you. I never thought this day would come. I have all of you to thank for this, for doing this for me. The life that I recall back in the Commonwealth was at times difficult, and I am much older now. Know not what I shall find on my return. However, I know this. If that place still is like the Commonwealth I left so long ago, then I shall strive to make it better, for as long as I retain my strength and breath. You see her smile faintly as she disappears into the shimmer pool, though you still can hear her voice, though faintly now. Then farewell then, reader, all of you, for now. At least I brought Joda back to Hedwyn. I now feel less bad about letting Hedwyn go. Joda earned back her freedom. May she return in glory.
Godspeed, Captain Jodariel.
Indeed.
The cycle of the rites is nearly at an end.
I know. I know. Oh boy. Because I don't know what will happen now. You prevailed in liberation. You prevailed in the liberation against the Essence. Already does the Black Wagon feel quieter than usual without Jodariel, who returned to the Commonwealth. You overhear some of your companions reflecting on this. I think I learned so much from her, didn't I? Tiso's trying to console Bay with an imp-soothing song. You wonder who, if anyone among you shall be next to go. The last light of the stars still shines for us above. At this point, what is to become of our plan need not be the subject of our speculation. I trust that we'll learn the outcome soon enough. Our action to this point shall pave the way, perhaps our fate as well. So let's for now focus on this. We stand upon the brink of the last turn of the cycle of the rites. Soon we'll have a final chance to get one of you home. Now, reader, up for a little stargazing. We'll see where in the downside we shall be returning for these final rites. So that makes 7. You turn back towards the darkness to look upon the last few stars too stubborn to relinquish their light. Okay. Oh, go. Genre. Oh wow. Bad doggos, trees, and yeah, let's fight them. But once more, you are to face the Pyre Hearts then, although I wonder. He hesitates before saying anything further. You cannot sense his thoughts. I apologize, I was lost in thoughts there for a moment. Let us make way for the spring of Jomer, when everyone is feeling more refreshed as much as possible. Do you want to talk? Tariq has returned already to the wagon after Choda's homecoming to the Commonwealth in the Liberation Rite. Your companions are most grateful to you, reader. Would that Headwind could have been here with the rest of them to witness Choda's glorious return. I trust they soon shall reunite there in your Commonwealth, where they may yet contribute to the outcome of your plan, which is now at 83, and thus create a place that welcomes all of you. I have a feeling that it needs you to free 6 of your people, and therefore it's giving me another right. Might be just that, I don't know. May you and your companions to continue to prevail thus. For now, Celeste and I are to return to our respective roles to meet against Scrap's Gate. Rest well for now, reader. He bids you a good rest of the night. Can I talk with you now? No. Yes. I know it's from you.